Hey there. So I thought I would jump on and share some lessons from a great book by a great author. All right, this is Pete Hiban's book, Six Steps to Seven Figures. And some of the people that have really inspired me in my career, both as a salesman selling things, as well as just in my business career in general, my journey in business, learning about marketing, sales, learning about cold calling, learning about all the things that go into uh, selling things and moving product and getting a business, making money. Really, people from the real estate industry, and Pete Hiban is one of those guys. So I started reading his book. I think some years ago that I started reading his book, and I think I kind of browsed through it. I don't know if I actually ever read like A to Z, like start to finish. I don't know, and I might have since I came across the book for the first time quite a long time ago now. But I think the book had a really good impact on me, and I learned a few lessons from it. So uh, this is a book I highly recommend. You can also check out the book on Amazon. You can check it out, I think, at Pet's website. Six Steps to Seven Figures. If you are looking to get into sales or selling or even real estate, if you are into, you want to be a realtor, or maybe you want to do like real estate wholesaling or things like that, I think you should definitely check out the book. So, anyhow, two lessons from the book that I think are really transformative. And one, this is really simple, and this is not the one where the big money is made, but it's an important, simple fundamental that Pet shares in the book, and that's you gotta save money. So, he gives an example, I think, of where with his wife, uh, when he started making really good money, he didn't move town. Like he didn't move into a nice condo or a nice villa on the beach, right? Like you might typically do. Like if you start making say $1 million a year, a lot of people are gonna upgrade their house, right? Like that's pretty typical. But what Pet actually did is he stayed in the house where he was living. And what this did is that all that extra money, because he didn't move into a more expensive place, bigger mortgage, everything. So he was actually accumulating surplus cash, surplus income, surplus wealth, because he wasn't sending it straight out the door to pay bigger bills. And I think that's really smart. So if you're gonna be in sales or selling or building a business or any kind of environment where you're gonna eventually make a lot of money, you need to be aware that when you start making a lot of money, don't upgrade your lifestyle. Like that's a big mistake. Save the money, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna allow you to actually invest in your business, in yourself, and you're actually gonna grow your business so much bigger. So that was a big lesson that I learned from Pet Hyben. And then the second lesson, and this is actually where the big money gets made. Because if you're not making money, what are you gonna save anyway, right? Even if you wanna save, you ain't gonna, do not. So the second lesson is this is actually where the big money is made. Is make the cold calls. So when you make the cold calls, good things start happening. If you're in sales, you start setting appointments, you start lining up business opportunities where you can actually go out and help people. And the only way to get in touch with those people and see if they actually need help is you gotta make the cold calls. So cold calling has got a really bad reputation. Um, but this is one of those cases where uh, some of the things that have a really bad reputation are still necessary. Like doing plumbing. No one wants to go into the toilet and start mucking around with pipes and unblocking and unclogging things. Like it's a messy job. Nobody wants to do it, right? But somebody gotta do it. It's like any kind of job really, like taking out the garbage, like the garbage man in your town, in your city, the guys that work on the garbage trucks. you know, most people don't want to do that job. They regard it as dirty, as unclean, like, oh, this is messy. And then how are you ever gonna get clean after that? How many showers you gotta take? What kind of soap you gotta use? What kind of chemicals you gotta use to get this gunk of yourself? So people don't want to do it. But guess what, guys? That job is very, very necessary. It's an honorable job. It's a very necessary job. Probably more honorable than typical because fewer people want to do it. And yet it's so vital for society. Think about where society would be without garbage man or without plumbers. And in this case, guys, I'm telling you, cold calling people, we don't want to do it. But guess what? It's necessary, and it just might be a more honorable job than average for the same. If you can accept it for the same reasons. So go make the cold calls. Two really big lessons I learned from Pet Hiban. Now, if you want to grow your own service business, then you can check out my Millionaire Service Business chat on my Discord server, and that's where I share some of the lessons, right, on growing your service business, getting more clients, and what you gotta do to market your business better.